Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. I'm the Captain Joey Savage with Corey DLG.
I hate both of you right now.
You knew that was coming, didn't you? Nico, you knew it. I love getting to talk first.
With our special guest today, Aaron Cantu.
2 clicks to KO.
He's back to help us do our final segment of the episode. It's almost 2 o'clock. We're almost done, but almost 3 o'clock. Yeah. We're almost done. And before we go, we're going to talk Hero Clix.
So, Aaron, this week coming up, we're gonna split this in two. So this Saturday coming up is the Super Qualifier, all right, at the ROC event. Super regional at Space Cadets Gaming. It's an ROC event. It's the first.
So cringy.
I know, man.
It's the first HeroClix post rotation. So there's going to be some different stuff. A lot of the meta stuff that was in is out. New stuff is going to come up. You won't be there, but it's going to be a huge event. What do you think will be some of the newer pieces that are going to jump into the meta? Stuff you think we're going to see when we're there?
Oh man, definitely shifting focus, Doctor Strange.
I think that's going to be a big one.
What's that?
I said I think that's going to be a big one.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good, and then especially if the defensive one, where he can like reduce damage incoming, and then he can heal characters, and then to top it off, you had Adam Cole, who just won Canadian Nationals. He was on Married with Clix earlier the day of this recording, and he was talking about how good Doctor Strange is. So of course, people, when somebody wins, then people generally want to listen to what they have to say.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's no better time to care what someone has to say except when they're on top of the world. I mean.
Yeah, because there was a team at Canadian Nationals, right, that made top 8 that was using the shifting focus Strange, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I think it was like a Doctor Strange and a Swamp Thing, maybe 2 Stranges.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I was actually thinking.
I don't know if it made top 8, but it did get played. But I think he's pretty good. So like from the newer sets, because the What If set's not out yet. So that obviously nobody's playing that. And then like some of the Deadpool stuff is decent. Like the title Deadpool.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good. Fenris is pretty good. I think WizKid actually is decent. But that takes your prime slot, so it's kind of tough. But basically, people are they go to the easiest thing to play, presumably the easiest thing to play. So you'll probably just see a lot of Jakeem Thunder with Supreme Intelligence.
Yeah.
And maybe some boxing rings if people there have them.
Yeah. Yeah, that boxing ring is
pretty good.
Yeah, when I looked at the boxing ring at first, it's like, I wonder how this could play out. But then the guy who won Canadian Nationals used it with that Shu McGrath. I was like, wow, that's actually a pretty good idea. Like that.
I didn't realize how big that thing was.
Yeah, it's a 5x5, right?
Yep.
Wait, he played Shuma?
He played Shu McGrath.
I thought Shuma got rotated.
No. This is not.
No.
This is pre-rotation.
Right. This is the new upcoming one's after rotation.
He played the Donald Trump version of Shu McGrath. I sent you the picture. You should have responded. He had the wig on.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
He didn't even check his messages. He has no idea what you're talking about.
No idea.
No, I've seen it.
No clue.
You know what's crazy? He's on a radio show with us, and when we send him something, he still doesn't check it.
No.
Like Nico, who's on your VIP list? Like, when your phone goes off and you have to look, who's texting you?
No one.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, I think Jakeem Thunder we're going to see a lot of. More than likely, we'll probably see some Shredder combos, the Mini Shredder. And
Mini Shredder. That's a dope combo.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one.
Without Defenders War has a couple chases that are pretty good. The Samantha Wilson, Captain America, she's pretty nice.
Yeah,
she breaks a basic rule of the game. Somebody's going to try and play Hulk. They're going to be unsuccessful, but they're going to try.
Yeah.
And
he's just not solid enough. Nick Fury's still around.
I'm contemplating, which I'm probably going to use my Hawkeye chase. I like that guy.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's really good on ID card.
Yeah, he is, because you can just...
He's good for killing small stuff. So, because you call him in, he can only attack each character once.
Right.
He only has 2 damage, but he has a precision strike. So he's good for, like, pinging those one-shotting dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if somebody's playing Overdrive, you can shoot the charged-up vehicle. eject them. If they roll the 2 or 1 or 2, they take the 2 damage,
Right.
and then you can shoot overdrive, and then like the overdrive stuff.
Yeah, I've got some tricks up my sleeve with my Hawkeye, so I'm gonna see if I can make it work.
A lot of people were talking about the Ironheart from the Avengers Defenders, but I'm not that excited about it. I think it's because of the destruction token aspect of it, where it blows up pretty quickly.
You can just get RNG'd into just losing instantly.
Exactly, and so people are like, "Oh, it's so because it has all the different. It's got the outwit, the prob, and perplex.
Right.
It's like, oh, you can do whatever you want. It's
For
like
25 points.
right? But
that's if you land on it.
Yeah, and you don't know how long you're gonna have it.
Coin for that. So there's 2 sides of the coin for something like this, and it really depends on what you need it for. So like if you just need a 1-turn taxi, like she's not that bad because she sidestep flyer and has outwit with an 18 defense. So that stuff's all good, right?
Right.
And then, but the thing is, she does have like the broken armor token, right? So she could die after 1 hit, but she could also live for as many as 5.
Right. I think
So,
you know what you might want to. I was just thinking off the cuff here, like a Mitzelplix combination with her would help.
Right.
Because then he could at least control, like if you don't whatever
it can't be re-rolled, so
Oh.
Missy can't.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I was thinking off the top of my head there, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Mixie can't save
So,
everyone.
yeah, that ruined that.
Yeah, I think she's pretty good, but Mixie's another thing that I think people sleep on still. The way that it works right now, stuff kind of goes in waves, right? So, like, you'll see, like, Shredders, and then people are like, oh, what beats Shredders? Well, a lot of Invincible. Who has a lot of Invincible? Well, Jakeem Thunder can pick it every turn. Okay, let's play Jakeem. So it's like, okay, does anything beat Jakeem? Oh, yeah, like, this team beats Jakeem. It's like, all right, cool. And it's like, oh, but that team loses to Shredders. All right, let's play Shredders. So, like, that, it just kind of goes like that.
You know what we've always called it? We've always called it rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
Like, you'll build your team to face
and
one
then
thing.
sometimes there's Lizard Spock, right?
Right, exactly. You build your team to face one thing, and if you face it, great, you're going to beat them. And if you never see that team,
You just lose.
you'll lose. Like, I remember one time I built the team specifically against Nick Fury. So it was 4 equal point characters, ranged and all kinds of different stuff, and didn't play a single Nick Fury in the whole event. There were like,
And I played 4 of them.
right, there were easily 12 to 15 people playing a Nick Fury. I somehow drew 5 people who never once even heard of him.
One of those was me.
That's true.
And one of those was me.
It's true, and I rolled Nika.
I won.
Which was so sad because my team destroyed you in testing all night, and then I couldn't hit an attack.
So jumping from the ROC, a few weeks after that, the next big Clix event is the World Tournament at Origins Game Fair, which you will be attending. I guess.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
do you have like a
And
team that
hopefully
you claim?
Nationals, too.
Yeah. Do you have a team that you like claim at all, or is it just Aaron Cantu?
I'm on the Majestics team right now.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say you could be our honorary member, but go hang out with Patrick.
Hey,
I don't blame you.
I don't know that I want him on our team yet.
Shut up, Corey.
All right.
So, going into Worlds, though, it's going to be a little bit different story. The What If set's going to drop. And so it's not going to have a lot of play tests before that goes on. So going into Worlds, what do you expect that you're going to see while you're at the tournament at Worlds? Because the Worlds tournament's a little bit different than ROC. Like, some of the figures are legal for the WizKids events.
Yeah.
So
like, the ROC tends to have people, like, trying new stuff, especially being so close to Worlds. So you're going to have, like, guys who want to test their Worlds team. Like, Paris might bring his team for Worlds to the ROC, for example.
I've talked to a couple people already who said that the same team they play at Space Cadets, they're going to play at Worlds. So, yeah,
right.
You're definitely right.
And then you're going to have people who want to, like, keep their team hidden from Worlds, So, there's always two sides of the coin, right? But Worlds is kind of different because, like, people are less willing to take risks in their team. So, like, while, take, for example, last year, Kenny Pena. Kenny Pena is one of the best team builders, in my opinion, that's in the game. He's very smart, and he tests a lot of stuff, and he's creative with what he does. And he's got a good team of guys that he can bounce ideas off of. So he can build all these amazing teams. But then last year he goes to Worlds and he plays a Quinjet because it's the most sure thing. Right? So the most sure thing right now is Jakeem Thunder. So I would say a good half of the field would be playing like Jakeem Thunder, Felix Faust, and Pim Pocket Tank.
With
because
the Green
team
Lantern?
Team, what's that?
With that Green Lantern as well, for like now that the Pocket Tank
Yeah,
doesn't break
with like
theme.
the Green Lantern. Yeah, exactly. it's a theme team. The figures are tried and true, and it's a very effective combo.
I just saw that combo get wrecked in like 4 moves.
I mean, it can happen, but
Chances are it's
for
got
the most
big-
part, people play with the sure thing.
True. That happens a lot.
So there's that. Shredders are a pretty sure thing too. Like you know what they can do, what their weaknesses are. But with the introduction of the boxing ring, which you can purchase there, you're gonna see some like more interesting stuff. I anticipate seeing a lot of Bizarre Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Especially with the boxing ring being legal. So he kind of throws a monkey wrench into a lot of teams because HeroClix as a game is predominantly range based, and Bizarre Green Arrow just is like, no, I'm not having that.
There's a pretty good figure in the Avengers Defender War set, the Foggy Nelson. I think it's Foggy, where he can give an adjacent character, a friendly character. He takes a power action and picks one character, and that character can't have their combat values modified by the other team or something like that.
They can't be outwitted.
Is it outwitted?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or countered, it says.
Countered, yes. I mean, there's a lot of good cheap figures in that Defender, the ADW set that help out a lot.
80-point Hulk.
Right. Or their values decrease. So yeah, so that would be something that's useful, But even then, it's tough. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be really interesting. Like you could, if you're worried about that, you can always play like what was it called? The Joker and Lex duo or World's Finest, because their values can't be decreased.
Right.
I personally think we're going to see at least one of those Thors we were talking about on your show, the new from the What If set, where if it's adjacent to Mystical 50 points or more, you can give the double token action to the Mystical guy, and Thor can just attack again as a free action. What do we say? 2 Doctor Stranges and a Thor? I think that's going to be the staple of some teams.
Yeah, that's pretty useful.
And then they're still going to have some they're going to have some budget still for support pieces.
Right. So there's like some other interesting stuff in the Avengers Defenders War, but in the What If. I mean, right now Scott Porter is doing his unboxing videos where he does 2 boosters a day.
Yeah.
And so we're starting to see a lot of stuff. I can tell you with confidence that the chases in the set, there's 4 chases, and they're all Venom themed.
Oh, okay.
So the one revealed today was Venom Punisher. So yeah, he's got decent values, plasticity, shape change, and automatically breaks away.
Nice.
The symbiote thing.
Well, Aaron, we're gonna have to we're gonna jump out of here, man. We appreciate you being on Nerd Thug Radio with us here today, and good luck at the at Worlds.
Yeah, sometimes after Worlds, maybe the show after, we'll have to touch base with you and get a recount of how things went.
A show.
But thanks for
Good luck
listening.
at Championship, guys.
Yep.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it. We're gonna have fun.
And thanks for listening to Nerd Thug Radio.
Yeah.
Don't forget the podcast drops tomorrow. It's on Facebook.com/Nerd Thug Radio.
Same Nerd Thug time, same Nerd Thug channel.
# talking nerdy to you.